Value is the range of light to dark. And so here is our shading worksheet. When I copied it, some of our values did not show up, but it should look like this when you are all done. So it should start at our darkest point and then get a little bit lighter as we go down until we get to white, okay? And so when we shade, we wanna make sure that we are holding our pencil a little bit towards the back and we are holding it sideways. We're not up at the top or up and down. We're going sideways, all right? And so you're gonna start with your darkest point first and shade it in. If it comes out of the box a little bit, that's okay. And you're gonna do your best to match that color. And so you're probably going to have to go over it several times in order to get that dark value. Once you get that dark value, then you're gonna move on to your next one. And so let me get this as dark as I possibly can. Your hand might be a little bit tired today. So I'm just gonna do the top half. Then I'm gonna go to my next one and make it just a little bit lighter. I'm gonna only do the top halves to make it a little bit faster for you guys. All right, so those match pretty good. Then I'll go to my next one, which is gonna be just a little bit of a shade lighter. And then I'm gonna keep doing that all the way down. I'm gonna turn it sideways. All the way down until I get to my lightest value. And to make my values lighter and lighter, I'm barely pressing with the pencil. All right, so now you can see dark, lighter, lightest, okay? So once you do this first top part, then you're going to do our gradient scale, okay? So notice up at the top, there's a line that separates each value. Down here, it goes smoothly from light to dark. You can't see where one starts and the next stops. So again, starting at your darkest value, you're going to make your darkest area first, and you might have to go over it a couple of times, and you're going to try and match and get a little bit lighter and lighter as you go to white. And remember, we can do that by lessening the pressure or lightening up our pressure on our pencil. So I'm trying to match what's above me. And it's gonna fade all the way out into white. Finish that, you can clean it up a little bit, and then you're going to start on the ball, okay? So same thing, starting with our darkest value. I'm gonna trace this area, that way I know not to pass there. We're at our darkest area for our shadow here. So our black. If your hand doesn't hurt by the end of class today, whew, you're not doing it right. All right, so I got my black. Now I'm gonna go to my next shade, which is gonna be this one, and fill it in this little area. All right, and then same thing, we're gonna get lighter, going to my next shade. And this one, you should be able to see some separation of colors. If you're looking at it and all the colors look the same, if it's all the same value of gray, then you need to make sure that you go in and either darken or lighten some areas. If you need to get lighter, you can use your eraser to help you fade out some of the area. And it's okay if it's not perfect or if you're struggling. We're practicing. This is something new, so it's totally okay. As long as you're trying your best, that is what matters. You can see my value scale here, and that's what your paper should look like when you are all done. So once you finish this, then you're gonna go grab your white piece of paper with your 6 sections and make really big ice cream scoops for us to add on our, to make our color mixing ice cream next time. All right, friends, I hope you have such a good time. Happy creating.